whose voice is the media promoting? Is it a government voice? Is it a citizen's voice? Whose decision making is being promoted, right? Because ultimately, citizens are supposed to decide on a choice. But for the sake of COVID-19, all decision making has been done in a way of the COVID-19 measures, which is basically promoting government voices. We heard that the Council of Ministers unanimously decided to lift the measures on the schools, right? Education in accordance with our constitution is a right.
Yes.
Right? So citizens, parents, teachers, and all the educational situation analysis needs to decide of what choice and what measures needs to be taken. This has not been done. The good news is that the stress of parents taking care of children and they're tired of very stubborn children, they're now led to go to school, right? Whether they're going to be protected in school environment, they don't care. But the question is, in democracy, there's supposed to be outcomes. Whether there's elections, you bring people into government, the outcome of any democratic processes is about service delivery. The question that comes here, is the government ready to deliver services? If yes, what quality services or what quality of services are they offering? One of the services that the government is supposed to offer is education. Are we ready to spend money to get our education the way you're talking about? Digitally, social distancing. Do we even have schools in South Sudan that can promote social distancing? Is a question that needs to be answered, right? So what I'm saying here is that we're happy. There's the will. And by the way, if you look at some of the restrictions of COVID-19 in many countries, it's more worse than in South Sudan. I agree.
True.
Government allows everybody, right? We talk about the border people, they're not harassed. At least border people are able to realize their economic rights. We have women are able to do a bit of the businesses. Must say they are heavily tasked, you know. Government is not supposed to task vulnerable women when they do small businesses, right? We have massive businesses of foreigners and so on. They are not being taxed. They have been bribing authorities, right? And they're able to survive massively. And they're able to gain high income. This is not democracy. Democracy means allowing your own citizens to also benefit from the system, right? So those are the few things I want to say. But in summary, before I hand over to my colleagues, is that we need to begin, and I'm telling this to government, that today is International Day of Democracy, and for us to be able to reap our benefits of right to education, we need to have a separate conversation of how we want to get our schools running. Yesterday I moved around Juba University. There was no social distancing. The university is full. It's like a restaurant, right? So maybe that's the best way of allowing people to have say in their own affairs. Maybe that's not the best way. I don't know. But so long as government is able to come up with issues that help our young girls, our young children, our young youths to access education equally, right? Because let me tell you, lots of inequalities have been created out of this COVID-19 when it comes to access to education. So basically, that's what I want to say here.